It's a sticker. Please don't hurt me. Life is precious. Take anything. Material things worth losing. Made it with my soul intact.
Hi, my name is Kenneth Christopher Hall. I've been collecting action figures ever since I was a little kid. I remember back in the 90s, I used to ask my parents to take me to McDonald's to get a Happy Meal because back in the 90s, McDonald's had the most best toys in their Happy Meals. And also, as a kid, I used to have a wild imagination. I used to look at Saturday morning cartoons, and I used to take those cartoons characters and put them in my own storylines. I remember I used to look at different kinds of cartoons like X-Men, Power Rangers, Dragon Ball Z, Spider-Man, Batman the animated series, and the list goes on because it was like so many different varieties of cartoons to watch back in the days. And I remember as a little boy, after I finished looking at Saturday morning cartoons, I used to take all my action figures out of my room and bring them in the living room. And I came up with a series called Extreme Legends. With the Extreme Legends series, I basically, took, you know, um, different kinds of characters and put them together. But it was sort of like G.I. Joe and X-Men. It was like good versus evil. For example, if I make a team of good people, I might put um, Goku, Vegeta, Batman, Spider-Man, right? And if I would make a bad team, I might put Frieza. I might put like some WWE action figures I can use as henchmen, you know, for the bad guys.
Now I'm inside Venice Mall. I'm going to my most favorite spots to look for action figures. Transform, video games. So I want to get that one. Let's see. Video cards. Let's see. I'll do. I'll get this.
When I went inside GameStop, I didn't really see anything that really caught my eye. But the only thing I did get, I got the Yu-Gi-Oh! Justice Hunter booster box. Sometimes I get disappointed when I go toy hunting because when I go in these different stores, they don't have the action figures that I like. And sometimes I go to other methods and getting the action figures that I like. I go on the internet. The most popular site that I go to Amazon. I'm looking for a particular figure that I haven't yet seen in retail. I'm trying to find the WWE Jake Fatu action figure. Okay, I found it. Okay, I found the Jacob Fatu action figure, the action figure that I want. In retail, this figure is $25. But as you can see on Amazon, it is overpriced. It is $29.99 plus tax. See, it's a good thing to look for action figures on the internet, but what can be so stressful, sometimes the figures can be overpriced and the economy had made prices increase. So if you don't see the figures in retail right away, just be patient because eventually they're going to show up at your local Walmart or Target. I have over 1,000 something action figures. In my room, I have around 4 bins of different action figures. As you look now, I'm going through one of my bins, going through my action figures. Inside of my action figure collection, I have all different kinds of action figures. I have Mortal Kombat McFarlane action figures. I have AEW action figures. I have WWE action figures. I have G.I. Joe action figures. Also, I have Marvel Legends action figures and many more action figures in my collection. As a toy collector, as a grown man, I have responsibilities. Before I spend my money on any toys, I must take care of paying my bills first. Paying my bills and putting food in my belly is the most important things before I buy any action figures. And also, too, action figures can become very expensive. Make sure that you put some money aside and also know what kind of action figure you want so you can have enough money to buy your desired action figure. I'm on the toy aisle of Target. See what kind of figures Target have. They have the AEW action figure. Um, I think I'll take this figure on the pegs. And let's see what else figures they have. And I think I'll take this figure. And also, they have some Star Wars action figures as well. This figure has
On
some very
YouTube, I
good
had this channel called
articulation.
Kenneth Toy
This
Reviews.
figure have around
On there, I do
18
different
bars of articulation.
reviews on different action
And
figures.
the accessories that this figure come with, it come with two changeable hands. I just was walking the street and it's almost Christmas. This guy gave me this flyer, talk about the greatest gift. Inside, you will see many Bible verses. The greatest gift that we can ever have is the gift of salvation and the gift of Jesus dying on the cross for our sins.
Just a man trying to turn away from my wicked ways. The Lord understand, that's why his mercy everlasting. Humanity destined to be tested by temptation. Gotta resist it, goes to make it to the kingdom.